There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The project is giving us here and the premise from there. The welcome my life without fear.
Allez,
Master.
Clé Paris sous un mec quand you ake Sktv-Lib. C'est ma chérie, tina ke assez ma yamo. Engi sano muni, emu aye yo. Engi lofa muni, emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and the sun ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I put ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and the sun ya to money, and I wanna play ya to money, and I put ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the thing, and I don't forget it now. So she walk on my ya to money.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we're giving us here and the premise from there. The world with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monserrat, San to Bacalu. From Maryland, Bon County to Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
The president is going to speak. Sajia
and President of the Liberian Senate.
Colleagues, the chair will now entertain a motion to convene in the joint legislative section of the 55th legislature of the Republic of Liberia. Honorable James N. Colette, Representative Electoral District Number 2, Bon County.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Protein, Honorable Deputy, distinguished colleagues, I, James McCry Colette of Electoral District Number 2, Bon County, move, if I can obtain a second, that this legislative section be conveyed to a joint legislative section for the sole purpose of the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yimambwaka Sr., to deliver the State of the Nation address. If I can obtain a second.
Honorable Taba Vampla of Kidman County, Senator.
I, Taba Mapane Vapila, Senator Grand Cape County, do hereby second the motion.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, without restating the motion, are you all ready to vote? All those in favor make it known by saying yea. Those against, nay. All those abstain, raise your right hand. With the yea having the vote, the motion is hereby carried. and it is hereby so ordered.
What? Yeah. All right, please have a seat. Mr. Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the House of Representatives, Madam Pro Tempore, members of the Senate, Associate Justices, members of the Judiciary, Madam Katumwa Boaka, First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, heads of and officials of political parties, prelates, members of religious organizations, our international and local partners, traditional leaders, chiefs and elders, my fellow Liberians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We thank God Almighty, the preserver of our nation, and are grateful for his blessing upon us over the past 12 months and nearly 2 centuries of nationhood. As our world continues to confront vexing challenges, some existential, we must strive for a better
Well, and well. Well, folks, it's 30 minutes, right? That's the time check. Check your clock, check your time, check your phone. You know, most often people don't usually wear watch. We are no longer, I don't know what kind of a world now we live in, that there are certain things now going out of the market, though. When you check, people are no longer buying watches. You know, nobody want to wear watch anymore because they feel that they have the cell phone, and the cell phone have almost everything. They have the time, they have everything on the phone that you think that you can use, right? What a day indeed to be alive, and a wonderful day today, the 27th of January, the first month, and today's Monday, the wonderful Monday. Most of us we keep praying to be alive, and let me tell you, pray to God so that you can be alive at least to see 2029 and see another 2030 and see another leadership. Whether it will be the same old leadership or it will be new leadership, you will see all in 2029. Like when we go to the pool to have their own way, and when they have that, look, that's the way of the people. I like that. So people on today, the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, Article 58. I don't know how many of you, even though some of these schools, the people are not teaching our children the Constitution. So most often our children, they don't even know some of these things, what happening, what going on, what the authorizations, all of this. Sometimes people just argue, especially in fact, some of our level-headed people, right? Some of them even argue. No. But Article 58 give right, to the president, right? So If you don't know today, check it out. Article 58 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia gave right to the President of the Republic of Liberia to talk or to give report to the people on the what? The fourth working Monday, give report to the legislature. You know, when they talk about the legislature or the legislative program for the ensuing session, so on, or they talk about the year end, so forth, all the report that they are making the reports to you, the Liberian people. It's just very simple. All of us can go at the horse, right? So we got to send our representative. And when you send in your representative, that means that, for example, district number 4. Yeah, I live district number 4. So district number 4, which of course I live in, Mark Thomas, right? Yeah, Mark Thomas representative. He represented district number 4. So then guess what now? So when you representing district number 4, that means all of the people from district number 4 now, you go there to go represent. And why I just give me an example about when they talk about legislative reports and so on. Some people you just argue, people just talk, you just talk. But again, if you go back to Article 1, some of you know you're learning this thing. But anyway, folks, what a way. Good evening, Mark. More setting up, Seku setting up, and I hope and pray that maybe Steve may let them join us, even though over the weekend, yes, indeed, we were able to lay his mom to rest. Steve's mom passed off sometime in this month, and by the grace of God, we were able to lay the late mom of Steve to rest on Saturday. So again, so many things happening, folks. Yeah, I agree. Check. Oh, yeah. So today, it's not easy though. You just share the show, my people. Share the show. Sek will be joining us very, very soon. And Mom will come on with his own. And now they say, you know, now we have a lot of people. And in fact, some of you, I don't know, every time we always giving some of you invitation. You know, it's good that you accept our invitation and you come on. Don't be behind the scene and be crying, hey, this one happening you, this one, and you're not talking. No. So tomorrow now, we'll not even be seeing some of you because you were behind the scene. We keep calling you. Come up. Move from behind the scene. Come and talk about things happening. But so today, it's just so easy. No much topic today is about your own observation about the president address. That's all. We're not going far. What you listen to, what you grab, what are some of the things you listen to, what is true, what are some of the things you hear, what is not true. That one live with you, the people, because the legislature that the president report to, let me tell you, they are representing you. So when you hear the president talk about it, for example, 10,000 young people get jobs, right? No, the country is just a lot like bro. No more media, come on. Please share the show, people. Oh man, you yeah, man. Edward, what can I you by come? You see, no, when we come here, you forget about US politics. Yeah, my sister said, Felicia said that every time we come here, forget about US politics. We come here to talk about politics because everything about Liberia and US just like photocopy. And maybe the next time now. But today, people, good evening to all of you, our listeners, our followers. Please share the show. Let me see how best to also share the show. Let me put some power in this. Okay, I think the phone is well charged. Look, that phone is charged. But today, something happened today. It's just so embarrassed, and we don't know. But again, I think some of you will also recommend something. But the entire Supreme Court, or the Chief Justice and that of the associate justices, they were absent. But again, we will look at all of these things. But for us, we put it back to you because you are the direct benefit of anything, whether it go good, bad. Because why? The people in there, they are representing you. So yes. Yeah, so Monk already here. Yeah, let me see now. Yeah, monk already. Yeah, yeah. Mom be mom.
What's up, man?
Well, my dear brother, I'm doing great. Thank God. It's good to be. Look, mom. Sometimes I can just be telling God, Father, even if I will live in my poverty life, don't take me just like that, like that. Because every time when I'm in my life, mom, I see a lot of things, and I'm writing so many things down for my children, so that tomorrow, when maybe when the other children pass this information over to them, they will know that yes, indeed, I think these are things that our forefathers or our mother, our father, they went through. But again, my brother, good evening, and what a Monday. How everything for your end?
Well, not bad. Thank God to be alive. We're here. Gratitude is the most important thing. Rather than praying on getting more, you got to appreciate what you have first. And then God will be able to bless you with more. So we're happy to be alive. While we look for bigger and better things, we got to get it. Oh, man. Thanks and appreciation for the little one. He blessed us with little resources. The fact that we are alive, we're not in the hospital, that alone is a blessing. We take that one first. Yeah.
Good. So please, to our people, please like, comment, and share today because so many things. Look, your comment also. Just I guess that all of you, maybe if not everyone, but I guess that most of you listen, follow, and so on. Just maybe comment a little, maybe take on the president or sonar address or the sonar on today. So yeah, Mark, I don't know, apart from the sonar, what are some of the things that caught your attention on today?
Well, apart from the seminar, it was all about legitimacy. People were looking to see who all were in attendance. I listened to Mervyn Cole yesterday and some of the statement he made. Like I said, there are two groups of people in this world. There are people who believe in the truth, and there are some people who think what they believe is the truth. And he happens to be one of those in the lighter group that the Supreme Court, if they were to attend, then it means they are signaling, they are contradicting themselves, that they are not in favor of justice. I don't know where he came up with that theory. I think the front page Africa even carried an article about that as well. He was making some comparison as to the Eddie Snow situation when some of the Supreme Court justices, or maybe all of them, never attended. For me, I don't believe in the optic. You call the new speaker illegitimate speaker. You talk about the Constitution. At the end of the day, you will go and sit under a gavel. So for me, I don't buy into optics. I look for solution in things. If you cannot fix that problem, it will keep happening. Like I keep saying, they are not interested in solving that problem, that constitutional loophole that exists. And every time people will pretend that they go into the Supreme Court anywhere in this world never interfere in legislative matter. You carry a case there, they will fine comb that case. They will look for laws and provision that in line with the Constitution. Anything political, anything politics, they won't interfere. So I don't know why people keep running with the whole stuff. And at the end of the day, like I said, you will work with them. They are the one. It's a numbers game, and exactly that's why it was the only thing that caught my attention today. And some group by the name of how they call it, the human rights body from Washington D.C. They call it something like panoramic or justice group calling for sanctions
Yes.
against Baka-led government for human rights abuses. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. I don't know how your schedule is like and what you got on the menu for tomorrow, and we'll look at that. And for your information, for me, I don't listen to speeches. I told you guys on the show. So when people give speeches, I take my own time. I look at the transcript. I'm interested in the transcript because that's where the meat and potatoes are. You read it for yourself, and you can make you can take clues from the president's speech and know exactly his agenda and what he's trying to implement. So maybe tomorrow we will do a deep dive in the president's speech. I think I shared the transcript with you from the
Yeah,
executive mansion
I got that
website. So
already
usually,
even before that. But again,
yeah,
thank you. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
and I don't do the 24 hours news cycle where soon something come, everybody want to rush with it because that's how you get bad analysis. That's how you misinterpret things because you want to be in the flow. For me, I give it like maybe within 24 hours review, look at from both sides, listen to people, their expectations and what they think the country, I mean, what we can get from the president's speech and some of his visions and plans. And tomorrow, like I said, we'll do a deep dive into it. But for now, no, I will just take my time, evening time, and skim through it, read through it, and then we'll be ready for
Great,
tomorrow.
great, great. So what we're going to do today is that, in fact, we're going to give it back to the people because I guess most of them they listened and so forth and they followed. But again, Monk, I want to ask a few questions on what you just observed according to you that you said about quote unquote people maybe staying away and other are also maybe now attending the SONA. But Monk, I want to ask you this question. This question. Mind you, we are tier world country. We are the, if not the eighth, we are the poorest country. And Monk, to be maybe someone would say to be going the way we are going. Um, are you let me ask you this question. What do you think it is the right thing to do as a poor country and so on, as a third world country, and also as a fragile country, more to just continue to disregard things, in the name of, oh, this is politics, this is this, this is that. More, do you think it is the right way to go?
The right way to go if you live in a third world country or support democratic institution. When you have systemic problem in the country, you try to find a way to address them. You don't keep playing opposite. You don't assume that people in the country are dumb, that they don't pay attention to things, that you can just ride on them politically. That's how you go in a poor country. When you want to make a country that is poor or poor better, you invest in things that will make people's life better. I don't like politicians playing games because at the end of the day, all gamesmanship. I told you with this whole impasse in the house, if they want to solve that problem, they can solve that problem within 24 hours. But they are not interested in solving that problem. They are interested in using it again to remove another speaker in the future. That's just why it's all about. The only difference is this time around, one group was affected. So that's what they're talking about. Hey, I bet you a year or two from now, when one group believes that they have the numbers to remove a speaker, they will remove another speaker and will be here discussing that same nonsense. So I don't buy into it. I knew that Supreme Court will never give you solution when it comes to legislative matter, whether it's America, whether it's Great Britain, anywhere in the world. Matter of fact, I don't know people find the news. Our state legislature, don't forget, in America, almost every state is like a country. We're having the same problem in our hearts as we speak currently when it comes to normal and politics. So I don't follow that crap about people talking about, we're talking about rule of law. No, you are not interested. When you're interested, you will put in your rules and standing order how to close that loophole in the Constitution so that that incident doesn't repeat itself. But no, you're not interested in that. You think that people are gullible. You come from Supreme Court, both are claiming victory. Some people playing optics, they interpreting the Supreme Court ruling in their own liking. I'm like, okay, keep listening to your, keep buying, keep producing your own reality. At the end of the day, the real thing will happen. When it comes to legislative matter, the Supreme Court, they don't interfere in this thing. They will interpret the Constitution. Anything that is political, they will stay away because of one thing they call the separation of power. They don't interfere in legislative matter because the legislature, like you said, they represent every group in the country. When you are a lawmaker, you represent your people, the whole country. That's why they call it the people's house. You are the one that giving the power and the authority. You have. Let me tell you something, Mabel. That's why I say maybe our people, they don't understand the kind of a government we practice. The lawmakers carry more power than even the president, than the executive. Do you know that? That's why when president pass a law, they call it executive order. It's temporary. When lawmaker put something on the book, it remains law forever. Why do you think that is the case?
But Mark, I hope that you stay grabbing something. Sorry, a 30 second. Because mind you, though, you live in a civil war, and in the civil war that you live, no matter what happened, the executive will not be able to seize any lawmaker salaries on that. I don't know whether maybe that happened before. If maybe there were any incident of such, I want you to also maybe point that out that yes, this lawmaker quote unquote went against the executive, and because of that, his salary was seized, or maybe he was punished, or maybe for some reason. But Monk, if you go back to our constitution, you will notice that even like you are saying, our lawmaker, they have all of the power. But at the end of the day, for me, I will tell you that they are powerless. Because why? The executive control almost everything, especially even the resources, to the extent that the system fall flat in the hands of the executive. Now, we're talking about almost 7 lawmakers that have been suspended. Salaries have been seized, even though they are saying that in fact have been placed into certain account. But more, this kind of practices, when you come and say yes, the lawmaker, they still have the power, who want to continue to be having power, and the power is just like someone would say useless.
Mais bon, When you talk about the budget, right? The budget that happens to be the largest instrument in the state bureaucracy, right? Where the budget originated from?
It comes from the executive.
No, a budget originated from the house. Come from the house.
No, more.
Originated from the house.
No.
Listen, don't get it. The budget originated in the house. The executive implement the budget. Don't get it twisted. Don't.
Who submit the budget? Who
the
submit
executive.
the budget?
Why you think the executive branch they goes for hearing or budget appropriation to lawmakers and they make allocation before you can go?
That means the reason for me, Monk, I disagree with people saying that the lawmaker are the one that no. The lawmaker, they don't do no budget. It is the executive branch of government that do the budget through the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning and send the budget to the lawmaker now for the lawmaker now to look through the budget as to how they're going to work. What are some of these things that they need to put together before the budget been passed? Because that's the protocol. But some people always say, the lawmaker that made, but no. If was the lawmaker that making budget,
the process of the budget starts in the house. The president, the president submit a budget request to Congress, right? They do their own appropriation, they do their own projection, right? That's why they got conference where they will sit. But at the end of the day, the origination of the budget is starting in the house. They start the process. That's what I'm saying. What they do is about allocation. They go over there, they sit down and tell me, okay, there's the president plan, there's the president agenda, there's how much we think we can make appropriation for. And the lawmakers themselves will submit their own budget. That's why you come to a conference and a concurrent to put the two together to come up with a budget resolution. But the origination of the process starts in the house. So the whole idea, that's why I keep telling people, if something you don't understand, then don't practice it, because democracy is very, very complicated. That's what I'm saying. So the whole idea that, the presidency, I don't know about the president seizing lawmakers check. I don't know about that. It's not even possible. Okay, I understand that the guy who's the embattled speaker, I mean, the one coming from the Unity Party now, which is the Richard Cohen, I know that the executive supports him, because that's why I'm saying that's a political process. But I don't know about the president single-handedly seizing lawmaker checks. That cannot happen. So why you say that?
Yeah, that's the point, Monk. Yeah, what they always do. Let me tell you, Monk. Look, Monk, let's be frank on the popular media. Let's be frank and talk to our people today. Maybe some of the things that they don't know about. Whenever the executive wants something to be implemented or they want something, Monk, you go up, you come down, especially for Africa, for Liberia, for what I've been witnessing for the past 19 years, Monk. I'm not saying they say. I've been here from 2006 up to now. I've been following all Liberian governance, all the governance system. Even when you, Monk, for example, you from Party A, and as long as Joseph Boakai want you to be Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, Monk, go up, you come down. Nobody can stop you. It's bad. It's bad, Monk. That's not a good system. So for me,
so what you are trying to say in another sense is, okay, listen. What you are trying to say in another sense is the system that we practice in Liberia is just bad. It's not restricted to one president, right? So then you change the system. And that's what some of us want. That's why we keep saying, if you really want a better system, then we got processes, right? We got processes. That's why you got a constitutional reform. That's why you got a petition policy. That's why you got ballot initiative. That's why you got something they call, or how they call it, which word I want to use. That's why you got to go to the people. You got to say an idea. If you are telling me that the system is bad, then how can you blame the player? Change the system, and then the game will change. Because it's the same thing. Remember, how many speakers became a victim of this nonsense of that Article 39, Article 33, Article 49? 3 speakers, right? Right? And that 3 speakers? Yeah. Okay. If there is a loophole in the Constitution that say that, okay, people can get certain amount of number and walk away from the main body, right? And there is no way to recall them or to bring them back to session. If the lawmakers are given the authority to create rules and procedures that govern themselves, wherein they can put rules on the book that will compel their colleagues to come back, why they can do it since 2007?
Good. I like that question, Mark, because the reason is that they feel that they still want to use that because look, Mark, that I like that question that you talk about oh, the people have to go back to the constitution and so on. I agree. But the players, those players who are on the field, Monk, if they are not playing well, they are the ones that are either going to make you happy or going to make you sad. So the more they make you sad, if all in all, if you put your political jacket outside of your body and think that, yes, let me love Liberia and put Liberia in my heart, my brother, then by now we'll go far. But because some Liberians, they think that all in all is because they voted for CDC, so whether CDC do wrong or not, they will clap for CDC, they will protest CDC. Some Liberians feel that because they voted for rescue government, so even if the government do wrong or not, they're still going to, clap for the government and support the government. So that's the situation that we find ourselves in. Now, guys who are Monk, the same players, they themselves, they feel the pain of all of these things after leaving power. So why can you now work on these things instead of the people who you think that, because you already brainwash the people, and the people, they are no longer understanding each other. So because of that, they are not united. Now come together and say, okay, no, I think we've been doing this for times and there are no answer, there are no solution. Let's find a better way to solve this problem. Send our people, the way we use them in politics, they are all divided. Are they taking that way? No.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why I don't buy into the horse in fight, because they are not interested in finding a solution to the problem. It's not about which party, it's about a group of people. So technically, we are saying the same thing in a whole different way. We're seeing it from two different angles. That's why from day one, some people say I'm for the Fanatico for black, some people say I'm for the Richard Kun black. I say I'm not interested in either black. I don't care. The one thing that I know when it comes to politics in the House, the Supreme Court does not interfere. I have seen it in America, how it works. It's a numbers game. When they want to get rid of the speaker, they don't use constitutional process to get him out. They use numbers. We saw it with Kevin McCarthy. We saw it with John Boehner. We have seen it in America. The so-called country that calls herself the greatest democracy. I am just saying, you might think that that process is illegitimate, but you cannot get a remedy from the Supreme Court. If our lawmakers are interested in avoiding this problem, they will start working on a way to compel their members to come back. There will be rules and order by which you can use to move the speaker, even without using constitutional provision. That's all I'm saying. But for them, no. They believe it's a tool, it's a political tool that they can use to their advantage, because at the end of the day, it's all about committee and appropriation and what they can get. Yes. So they know that maybe a year or two from now, the same rules that they used to get rid of Fanatikova, they will use it against Richard Kun. So they are not interested in the solution. They are interested in the politics and the optics. And that's what some of us would never agree to. So whether you're on the left-hand side or you're on the right-hand side between the two speakers, I could care less about who becomes speaker. I am saying when they are really serious about solution, about fixing the problem, they know exactly what to do, but they're not interested in that. That's my thing I got. That's my problem.
Great, Mark. Yeah. Great. So then move to the judiciary or the justices boycotting the entire program today. What's your take? Do you see that maybe something that someone would say maybe it's a sad day for us as people, or someone will say, well, whether they go or not, like other people will say, oh, the president was talking to the legislature, so they're not forced to go. What's your take? And well,
that's the same. That's the same thing. That's the same thing I keep telling you. It's all about the optics. It's all about trying people. One group trying to look that they are perfect than the other group. The same people who gave a mixed match when it came to the interpretation that separated the constitutional provision versus the politics of it. What good will it do, Liberia, if all they're not in attendance? It's not going to change the game. It's not going to change anything. Okay, yeah, the State of the Union is just a few hours occasion. Okay, even if you boycott, my thing is the end goal. What are you trying to achieve in the end? When the Supreme Court, I mean, our people here, I can tell you all the time, they went to school, so when they're making decisions, they can even confuse you because you think that they're supposed to know better. We read 2 pages from the Supreme Court. We said, no, this thing doesn't make any sense. The Supreme Court, if you look at the ruling, it's almost like they themselves, they're trying to walk a tightrope by playing the politics. Okay, the same group of people that gave you a bag of mixed fruit when it came to interpreting the law about whether they remove the speaker, about whether it was politics. What good will it do me if or they attend or they fail to attend? Maybe common sense now. Does it change the narrative, whether they are in attendance or not?
And that's the
Come on,
point.
brother.
Among to just add up to you, that's the point. Because mind you, even whether they go or not, Liberians are still struggling. People are still suffering. Things are still the same. Even the justice system are still weak. People are still complaining about every sector of our land. Labor system is ballot everywhere. There's no respect anymore for the rule of law. So all of these things, and our leaders, to what you say, Mark, I think you people have to maybe check break and see how best to put the country interest first. Because if you even follow the president address today, you will notice that it's the same old thing from 2006 up to
It's the
now.
same old thing.
It's the same thing from
Look, let me tell you.
2006. The same rhetoric.
It's the same old thing.
It is indeed frustrating that Liberian will vote for change. And come and say EDC, hey, they weren't having the EDC. Look,
tomorrow or Wednesday, the guy from Front Page Africa, Rodney Sear, he wrote a very fascinating piece today. He called it let me see if I can find out and get the hell on. He was the same point you just make about this or running on a hamster wheel going back to the 70s about corruption and president come and go and they blame the other one come and become the other one. It's the same old nonsense. If you go to the budget, if you look at the framework of our entire country's budget, right? You look at the whole budget, you don't see anything new. You don't see no new idea. The same old line by line, and the only thing that changes is the figure and how much they appropriate or allocate. That's all you can see. Okay, if you keep making the same argument every day, we come on the show, we talk, oh, the government spend 90% of the budget on recurring expenditure, less than 8% on infrastructure and public sector investment. Where are you going? Where are you going, other people? And the one that can piss me off the most, the people who are the victim, they're not interested in the thing that benefit them. They themselves hook up onto the politics. I for fanatic become a sedition. I for Rachel become a unity party. Are you serious? Is that the game we'll keep playing forever? Every time we come on Sktv, we talk about this one thing over and over, and yet you still want to pick us up? No, I want to see people, civil servants getting better pay. I want to see more investment in healthcare, education, infrastructure, electricity. I want to see, right? Teachers, civil servants, firefighters, let them be able to make living with it. Then I know that you are working in for the Liberian people. Under them, I could care less about who the speaker. I could care less about who deputy speaker. I'm not interested in that. If you are interested in that, good luck to you. For me, I don't care. Because what is the outcome? How does it pay? What is the dividend for you? If you're average person in Liberia, every year, you're hearing that the country increase of budget 800 million, 700 million. Nothing in your life can change. And then you talking about
800 million. How much, maybe, or other people who are not in government, how much do we stand to benefit?
The LRA is over. And the one that can piss me off, the LRA, when they written the budget, will come with all the economic, macroeconomic analysis, how the economy is projected to grow at 5%. Do you know why it takes to grow an economy at 5%? The great United States, when the economy is doing better, it's between 3 to 3.5% on average, which means it's doing exceedingly well, which means the economy is hot. And you telling me in Liberia, people can even get paid on time, that the LRA is overperforming her revenue collection, that the economy is projected to grow over 5%. Like, I look stupid to you? Do I look like a fool to you to tell me that I can look in Liberia and tell me the economy grew by 5%?
More quickly to our health workers, I think I've also heard the person talking about their medication. Yeah, no, the country is interesting. Anybody complain that there's no medication, you travel, you can't do as well. There are medication now to every place, according to the president. Yeah, now and the president said that one.
That's why I don't listen to the That's the reason I don't listen. I gotta look transcript, just read it, just to see somebody nonsense highlight it. That's it. I'm not interested in it.
My question now to the politician is that, well, Monk, the people were sincere to you to vote for you, Monk. Now, for example, the people wake up early in the morning, sometimes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 12 o'clock in the morning, go there and stand in the line and say, no, I will make sure that, look, I saw some old folks, Monk, during the 2023 elections. And most of the people say, oh, I will vote for change. Me, I won't vote. Monk, some of the old folks, we were holding their hands, carrying them to the election commission staffers for them to vote. So the young people stood in line to vote for you. Then you come by, you lie to them. Monk, look,
if you can recall, when the whole budget protest started, even from last year, when we started opening all the budget allocation, all the loophole, when Sktv spent almost a week raising the alarm. Yeah, that these guys are making appropriation that doesn't make any sense. They are literally paying themselves. They are giving themselves kickback. We talk about all the audit report that came up. Central Bank over the past 6 years, close to $200 and some more $1 million. Finance Ministry, $88 million missing without proper documentation to substantiate or to validate the transaction over the counter spending. How many of you got mad? We can remember when Front Page Africa came up with the idea that the normally Kanga and for the same fanatic cover you couldn't be advocating for that they met Joseph Burger on the cover of secrecy to tweak the budget. Why you didn't get mad? Are you not aware that the budget is a law? Are you not aware of that?
Now, Mark, let me be frank with you.
Rule of law. Like, come on, man.
Even up to now, on the 2025 national budget, we have not been published to make law and so forth. It's still in the committee room. Maybe they're doing for anything again. You know,
Can you imagine in a country where people pass a budget before they can print the budget into a handbill? One group will go and alter the entire budget process just to put something in there for themselves. You ain't get mad with that. You want me to get mad about two greedy hunters fretting over who become the head? Like, do I look stupid to you? Come on, bro. I'm not interested in that.
Well, so hold on. Let me transition a little bit and see how better the setup for the news. Then after the news, all of you that are listening, you will call in this evening and tell us your own observation about the Suna and what you make of the Suna. Your personal saying that, Monk, he said what the I don't know the graph or what they yeah, they could be interesting.
Drawing shoe, they give you the projection of the bugger, the drawing graph.
For another graph to another graph. Yeah. So we into graph.
50 million. you came up. Can you imagine last year the executive branch came up with 690 something million, right? Then the lawmaker then said they found some kind of a $35 million that had been sitting in the sideline. Now you got a budget shortfall. Now you're telling me that you're going to be able to generate $850 some million. How? Come on, man. Our people need to do better, man. It's so sickening, you know. Come here, we need to talk about something better. That's why I keep saying maybe 2025, not even maybe, that's why Sktv will try to deviate from the politics a lot because it just doesn't make sense. And it's not changing, it's not moving the ball, it's not changing the narrative on ground because like people are so stuck up in that partisan mentality that they cannot even think anything for the country. And that's just where it is. Every day you get bamboozled by the same people. And the people that keep winging you, they're not even the smartest, but you just sit there and you just accept it and you think everything is normal. Because why? For you, it's all about the politics that you are interested in. You are not interested in the country. You're not interested in the forward movement of Liberia. You're not interested in improvement of social services in the country, your children being affected, whether it's the drugs infestation in the country, an entire generation is at risk. You're not interested. Well, that bro will be 5-10 years from now. Other countries making progress. We say this thing here every day, but no. You are interested in who sit on who gavel. Like something's going to change for you. I don't want to attend the Sunan because I don't want to sit on an illegitimate speaker. Yeah. So who's the legitimate one? The same people that alter your budget, the same people that steal from you every day, the same people that violate your constitution. The president or the lawmaker, they are all in violation every day. We see it. Whether it's the tenure position, whether it's a asset recovery, every time, every day, nothing. It's not only restricted to Joseph Burger administration. Matter of fact, the previous administration was even worse when it came to constitutional appeal. The same tenure position, it's the same old thing. Nothing is changing for you. And you can recognize that. Every day we must say the same thing. No, we don't have time for that. Yeah, that's true. 5-year mess is coming. That's it. You sign up for this. That's why you choose. And the politicians understand you guys. So they know exactly how to play. They know the folks they are dealing with. They know how you operate. They know that for you, you are mostly interested in the politics. So they'll keep giving you drama every day. When last you guys ever sat in your conference to think about creative ideas to make your life better? When was the last time a bill was ever proposed to say, yeah, there will be like a policy change that could impact the entire country? When last did people ever sat in a room as a unit to come up with great ideas? Never. Every day it's only a fight. Who get this? Who sits on which committee? Who allocate this? Who get kickbacks? Who get contracts? And you sit here, you worry about them. Are you serious? We stay away from the politics. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time. I guess when people take their time and come on Sktv, maybe they want to get something positive, something informative, you know. We want to all share ideas here and see what we can do moving forward. People are sick of it, the failure thing and everybody taking your side because you want to play politics. You think it's a classical. You think Real Madrid was a Barcelona, CDC and Unity Party. Everything for you. The very first thing that comes to your mind, we side you are on. I have to say the country benefited from either of the two. Come on, man. We ain't got time for that. 2025 is a whole different ballgame. Thank God more people are being added to the chat room, like Sekou created. We hope most people will sign up. We can try our best, our weak way, through whatsoever means. We got some other folks, like we got some senior brothers in here that will come behind the scene and give their idea and to help lead the way. Sometimes we come on Sktv, yes, we might be the one talking on the radio, but there are other folks that are coming out inboxes, some senior brothers in here, the ones that got more idea, that more experience. They drop a couple of hints in our inboxes, and we use them as talking point also. So for us, we got a whole different agenda set here as to what we can do. So if you only subscribe to the politics because you want for your side to win, then that's it. Maybe when you saw the medicine man picture that I posted for the country me yesterday, the man who saying he got wish. You saw that video? The game between Mark Gibby and Nema County. I don't think maybe one's hearing me. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mom,
I think you saw this video that I posted about the medicine man on the soccer field yesterday between. I mean, that said he had,
yeah.
I said, you got wish. Yeah.
There are so many social news actually that we'll talk about maybe anytime this week. We have so many social news. Even Two-Face, Wahala. So there are so many social news. The can't meet everything and so on. But actually I saw the video where the guy said, I don't know, you can get medicine. But man, this is my brother. This is a way that people scam people.
Yeah, he got medicine, but he can be a loser calling for a couple of nations every 2 years.
Even let me tell you more. That's one of the things that for me I don't even believe in about medicine people because, like, for example, you go to medicine man to make you rich, but the same medicine man is poor, and the man will tell you say, give me either farm and bring cow or bring day all kind of thing. Then you carry in the name of you getting rich. Sometimes you gotta be smart. That man will use you and put you into a situation that you will not, in fact, that will carry your entire soul. So there are people that don't go around them just because you want to get rich. But again, like you were saying, my brother, the politician, let me be frank quickly before we go to the news. We have 7 more minutes to go. Mark, I think it's about time that Liberians got to open their eyes and stop being maybe deceived by the quote-unquote politicians. Well, look, Mark, sometimes I can feel bad. I was like, saying like, where in this world Monk will come, maybe in my community, for example, then the entire community is looking up to Monk. I think that alone Monk is following that community need better life, and people in that community life have to be improved, they have to be empowered, and they have to be given attention, because it made no sense where one person will go in the community, then you see the entire community, everybody standing in line, everybody have to what to beg just because they want to survive. That's not a good way to go. And Monk, this is totally sick. Let me be frank, my brother. Look, until Liberia can stand up and change some things from the Constitution, my brother. Because let me be frank, like even in our talking points about changing or some things, right? For me, I was even thinking about us having 4 political parties. Monk, if you want to change things, you change things one and for all. You can listen and be acting that you want to change this, and this one is hanky, the other side is hanky. We can't be running in this country, Monk, with 22 political parties, time for election. It's bad for us as a country that are still struggling for development, that are still poor. That means we have more greedy want us than the real.
Maybe politicians are very smart and cunning people. They take cues from the public. When people put politicians under pressure to deliver, when they have high expectations, the politicians have no option but to do what they got to do, because if they can, they'll not be reelected, right? In our case, we justify and protect the same people, the criminals that will put people into bondage. So if you're going to get in that kind of an incentive, if you are going to reward people for doing nothing, why make you think they will want to change the way how they do business? It's just common sense. Because if you're giving this guy credit just because the fact that he's from your party, even though you know the country is not going anywhere, the country is not making progress, but for you, no, you must give your party a preference over your country. So as a result, those guys understand, they say, but the people in the country themselves are not serious. So let's just do business as usual. Let's just continue to do what we keep doing. Let's keep getting richer. Let's keep giving ourselves contracts. Let's keep giving ourselves kickback. Because at the end of the day, the people who are supposed to who are accountable, they themselves they could care less in accountability. So there is no need for people who are ripping the country off to change the way how they do business. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 years that will be talking here and there, but at the end of the day, when it comes to the operational aspect of the legislature and the government, no, there is no need for them to change the way how they do business. So they will keep getting richer, you will keep getting poorer. Every 6 years we'll go to election, you will bring someone new, the system remain the same. Nothing is going to change because the people themselves understand that they are not only corrupt, but you that keep aiding and abetting them are also corrupt. So why should they change their corrupt attitude? That's what happened in Liberia. That's why they keep doing what they keep doing. You want forensic audit for fire investigation. Yes. Something as simple. Okay, if you want international forensic audit, where do you think the money going to come from? From your same budget. And who you think going to do it? The same lawmaker. Now, when they go and bring an international forensic audit team to come investigate, they will be the one doing that project, right? Who you think they're going to get kickbacks to? Themselves.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Because they are going to overcharge you. That free money, you know, that the beauty of a government. That's why you see more people, the laziest people in society that work in government. The people who are hardworking, who are competitive, want to work in private sector because of free money.
The poor people, they have schedule for power, usage, or how they use the power or so on, right? But guess what? All of the government officials, when you go in their very homes, my brother, they pay out 24/7. 24/7. Look, Mark.
It's the most lucrative job in the country. It's the most guaranteed and lucrative job. Maybe when you are getting 6 years or 9 years.
People that have meters recharge, Mark. Some will be having close to $100 worth of credits in their meter, but no current. And it's going to tell you, who will give you power from this time to. Mark,
can you imagine paying for a service that you can't even enjoy?
Somebody be with us, Mark, on a very serious. I think something is happening somewhere.
Yeah, it's spiritual, eh?
Seriously,
yeah, at this stage, more people believe that it's not normal.
Seriously, Mark, we want to see our leaders behaving the way they are behaving, and people stay clapping for them. No, then I mean something wrong somewhere, man. But go ahead. Go ahead before we transition to the news.
Yeah, but we'll hear from our people. I mean, I'll go to the news bulletin and then we'll come back and transition. But that's it. I think you said it all concerning our people and the way forward. So, for me, I hate redundancy, to keep talking one thing over and over. That's why I like to change the topic. That's why I say we got to make the show diverse. Sometimes we just forget about the politics because it just wastes of time. It's just useless to me. It's just like you are just wasting water on dog's back. You're not getting anywhere. Nothing's changing. The people who you claim to advocate for, they're not interested in their own well-being. So at the end of the day, no, you got to change the topic and get other people. You got to expand the tent. For me, the one thing that I pray for Liberia, from a political standpoint, the people that are thrown in the tower that try to sit out when there are elections, are just hoping that there should be a message or some kind of a political leader that can give people that encouragement again. Because I think they can help to shift the narrative, but by staying on the sideline is not a solution. That's just what I think. But the two party, the Solomon Swan group or the other Joker group, I'm not interested in that. I believe in Liberia will have a hope. It will be the people that are throwing the tower that believe there is nothing to keep fighting for. They will always sit on the sideline. Matter of fact, they got a huge number that could potentially determine the outcome of election, but it just doesn't have interest in the anymore. Those are the people that I think we got to be appealing to, and that's why some of us can try to come here. Because when they come back into
Well,
the discussion, then we'll have a chance. Yeah,
yeah,
maybe
well,
let's
more
go for
thank
the
you,
news
but
break.
I'm getting a report from our newsroom that we should continue, indeed, so
Okay.
that our people can be part of the show and be able to have a lot of time. So again, Monk, let me just also chip in on what you just said, my brother. You know, it is frustrating, and let me be frank, Monk. Voting for someone, I don't know how come Monk, some of our people think that. Like for example, if you vote for this person, that means you can't ask the person or you can't tell them that they are doing wrong. Even
Hmm.
go back to the Bible, man, for God's sake. Even the Bible made things, he said that, man, if you born a child, you get your right, and the child will have the right. Right, Mom? Am I correct?
Oh yeah, I mean, literally, they're not equal right, but at least you got to listen to the child in some instances because just because you're the parent, it doesn't mean that everything you say or do is automatically correct. So in the case of the scripture, I don't think the scripture are giving children equal power as opposed to the parent, but equally so sometimes you got to listen to your child. Maybe even as a parent, before you can make some decision, you got to see, you got to give the child an opportunity to maybe to explain themselves, and then maybe from that response you will be able to come up with ideas to even make them better. So you cannot just assume that, oh, because I'm the parent, everything that I say is right. No, because you're only seeing it from one angle. I think that's what the scripture meant to say. You got to listen to the child in some instances because they are the one you are trying to groom, right? And they are the one that seeing things from you differently. So if you can get an opportunity to express themselves, sometime it will also be a great benefit for their own good. I think that's what the Bible meant. From my
Yes,
interpretation, that's how I would see it. Yeah.
for maybe for those of you that want to go back to Ephesians 6:4, it will tell you, say, fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath.
Your
That
children
look,
to rap. Yep.
yes, children and so on. But let me tell you, Monk, I just like the way you put it right. Sometimes there are a lot of us parents, the same way the government treating us. That's how that's how we are treating our children. They have no saying. Even when the child want to communicate with you or to even inform you about something, you will shout at them. Don't talk here. I say, oh, look, today you see, he's saying that human rights thing. And my brother Monk, in fact, Monk, I think we just part through with that, we have a little time about the human rights stuff, right? People are
Oh yeah.
abusing people because when you want to talk, they feel that they have the power. Now, some of our parents. So I just bring the kind of example, the way the government officials, the politicians, the way they treat us. And we think that we have no right to talk. No, you have right to talk because they were given the opportunity to serve. But because you too, you feel that because you quote unquote voted for this person, so you don't want to talk. Because when you talk, the person maybe, how you bring the devil? Hey, no, Mark, we have the kind of saying, how you bring the devil to turn, then you want to,
Then
then
you
you want
undress it. Eh? Yeah, we
to.
heard that saying.
But
Mm.
Mark, so if the devil is not behaving well, so Mark, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, you're supposed to fall in line because your party loyalty or whatsoever, you got to come first. So, so if you bring the devil to town and the devil is dancing out of line, you're supposed to sit there and be clapping, even though you know the country or you are setting your bad precedent. You just have to be clapping because for you, you the one brought the devil and you cannot undress the devil. And that's why the chief told Yeka in Lofa County when he was going against Joseph Boakai that you cannot bring the devil to town and undress the devil.
Wonderful. But
Oh
my
my
brother, go ahead
God.
quickly and just give a little maybe information about that. And is that PRLG or some
Yeah,
kind of more justice group?
they call them Panoramic Justice Group. They're in Washington D.C. on the K Street. That's where all the lobbyists are in Washington D.C. So it's more of a transactional when you want to deal with government, when you want to fund, when you want to lobby and push your agenda in Washington. That K Street, that's where they are located. And they came up with this whole thing about the road to the subcommittee on African Affairs. I think it was Chris Smith and the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C. were calling for sanctions against the Boakai government about corruption and human rights violation. They even went as far as naming certain individual by name, and they made recommendation in a letter. They say, Prince C. Johnson, Director of National Security Agency, the NSA, he holds a Swiss passport, has transformed the U.S. Bill NSA headquarters into a torture and interrogation chambers. That's the accusation. They talk about Bushu Ben Keita, a legal advisor to the president. He's a Liberian national with U.S. permanent residency. He provides legal justification for the government illegal and constitutional action. And their conclusion is they want to set certain precedent that the American government should impose the global Magnitsky sanction against the above individual, visa restriction, the revocation of their visa or citizenship, and that's what they are pushing for because they believe that this particular administration is crossing the line and they are doing it with blatant disrespect when it comes to international norms and standard human rights violation. Like that thing that happened from the guy from Guinea, where we were talking about turning him over to the Guinean government. We talked about that on the show, and I think Kabina Jano was one of those that came to his defense. But
Oh yeah.
when it comes to international laws dealing with asalis and all that stuff, so they are making that recommendation for me. I don't know how to say it, but if it's anything that has to do with human right and gross violation of the law, then it's justifiable. Matter of fact, the same U.S. government sanctioned the previous administration. So if the new government is doing things that it shouldn't be doing, then why not? If we talk about accountability and fairness, so I'm not saying that it's the most important thing on the agenda, but it makes sense that if the government is crossing the line, if this government is engaging into human rights abuses, then there is a need that it should be sanctioned as well. And that's what this organization is calling for. Well, we don't have time to
Well,
read the whole letter, but that was the point that they made.
uh, thank God that you read that. And even though
Yeah.
today is not a topic, but I guess we must move forward. But Mark, there were some mixed reactions to that release or that document that all other people came and say it's not just the kind of documents that come from the US. The people they are not registered and brother. So people have their own saying. But you there and you understand most of the things. You always doing your own research. What's your take about that organization?
I don't know about then. That's why when I read it, somebody sent me the inbox and I received another link concerning the story from I think the library investigator, some website. But I will do my own background check here, and before tomorrow I will come up with something on them because it's my first time hearing about them. I don't know. Maybe they are legitimate. I just cannot prove how authentic their letter is. And I'm not going to question their legitimacy either, but I got to do my own background. Like this SKTV, we don't rush into the news. We want to make
Yeah.
sure that what we're saying here is 100% real and authentic. So we will give it up to tomorrow. I want to do some one or two here and see if we can get something on them because this is my first time seeing them this being disengaged. Maybe they have been engaged in previous administration, but I have never heard them when it comes to pushing for gross violation or sanction. I'm just hearing their name for the first time. They call them a panoramic justice group,
Hmm.
and they got their address and everything. So I don't think they will put their address here, telephone number, and be illegitimate because their office location, their suite, and everything is mentioned in this
Everything is
letter.
there.
So yeah, I will double check. Maybe I will place a call because we're in the same US anyway. We got a 202 number, which is Washington DC. Maybe I can place a
Okay.
call and get some information. Then by tomorrow, we'll give our people some in-depth analysis and some deep dive on this whole issue of their call to the
Wonderful.
Christmas
So more
update.
quickly before we go to the line, there were other things, like for example, some of our senators or some of our lawmakers were also seen struggling for seats and so so the country interesting, but sorry though, but it is indeed interesting. The lawmakers, people who the people go visit or they go speak to, they were standing up. Then the people that go visit the people more, they were sitting down. So like you gotta wake up. Let me say that right. I don't know, but these are kind of things that we're seeing today. We saw some holding and pulling about seats. The lawmakers, some of the senators, they were struggling to get seats. What I won't take on that, Mark?
Hey, bon, I'm not protocol officer, so I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm just hearing it from you that they were struggling for seat. So what the seat issue are all about? Because I'm just hearing it from you. I have no idea. I didn't watch the address anyway. For me, like I said, I'm interested in the transcript. I will go over the transcript. Then maybe by tomorrow, I can give my own opinion. Even though people listen to it, some people they listen to these things. The reason
Mhm.
I told you on this show, I said the reason why I don't like to listen to speeches they got some people that are very good in delivering speeches. It, like for them, it's second nature. But then when you go read the transcript of the speech, it's a whole different thing because that way all the idea is written, it's on paper. You can highlight it, you can question things. And sometimes when you listen to a speech, you can't keep track of all the important talking points.
Yes.
So but when you get a transcript in front of you, you can draw circle here, you can underline it, you can label all the important points. So I'm interested in the transcript and the speech itself. But I don't know about the seat issue and what led to the fight. Maybe you gotta inform our audience. They'll give them an idea what happened.
All right. So, King as for what already said, is the protocol. Well, anyway, that's it. We move. So Mark, any other thing quickly before we go to the line, or we should
Nope.
go to the line now and interact with our people.
Yeah, since we're giving more time, open the line early and get more feedback. The more the calls, the better it is. And then we can
All
come
right,
in later.
wonderful. So let's move to the line and interact with our people. To this, hello, my dear, God, move away from your monitor, please. We don't want to tell you this, please. I beg you. Okay, thank you for joining us. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, did I hear Blanca saying that young people have been employed? I think it's a disservice to our country, especially President Blanca should be apologizing to the Liberian people. Why? When are the thousand of yellow machine they're talking about? The one is 850 yellow machine they're talking about. These were the things we expected for him to say. But now he stood among the people. I think speaking is not a thing, but the only thing we need is implementation. Liberians we good at speaking, but at the end result. So all the things he said over there, talking about rule of law, he really respect the rule of law. The black guy really respect the rule of law.
Well,
I think I said many times to our the court system are boycotting, that's because it doesn't make sense at all. Somebody who a president use money induce young guys to call themselves lawmaker to remove the legitimate speaker. And now he's dancing, he's wanting this thing in the pub. Who do a law, the government is one of the best government.
All right, thank you. Today's caller, please, that's still only 1 minute. Just tell us what you take from the president sooner. Hello, today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, and good evening to your panelists who is here.
Yeah, my dear, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is April Wulu. I join you for around the Bonja Trophy to be beside.
Yeah.
I did listen to the president annual message today. My brother, we need to pray for our country. We really need to pray for Liberia because for the president telling us that everything is stable, the economy has been stabilized, getting prices for fuel commodities are flat. We need to pray for Liberia, my brother. Come on round zero and see. The price of rice, is $3,500. The price of gas is $750. So for the president to say everything is calm for the economy, my brother, we need to pray for the country.
All right, we need to pray for the economy. The economy. The U.S. rate is 199, right? So that's called good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead, man. There, your name and from where you join us. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, maybe I listen to the president's speech pertaining our economy and other issues. It is wrong for us to tell other people that they can laugh on this issue of the economy is stable. I can tell you it is true. Because I myself who are in the street every day and night.
Okay.
My brother changed US dollar in real today for $230, which is $1,015 like they gave me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? The president telling me say the economy is stable, US rate is down. Then the paper rate is 2,000. It's some of the species that is more like a kid to play.
The country is just hello, let's go. Good evening. Yeah, go ahead, David.
You don't have to laugh. Later on today, I changed money for I changed $20 for $4,000 today.
That means the rate now is 200.
200.
Wow.
And for Mr. Walker to be telling us that Becca rent is $2,000, I mean, he trying to make fun of us. How can you tell us this economy is stable? We are buying gasoline for $750 per gallon.
then you telling us the economy is stable, inflation has dropped, and in the days and months to come, it will even drop more than that. That's why you saw him when he was speaking today. The audience could not clap for some of the things that he said. At some point in time, he started stuttering. You know, what can I tell you? I say 8,000 young people have been trained in telecommunication.
10,000. I did 10,000.
Are you killing me? Where are those 10,000 young people that have been trained in telecommunication? Where you coming from without other figure? No, if you be truthful to the workers and the Liberian people,
No. I boy, man, gotta go enjoy some. Man, when you finish talking for 1 hour, plus you gotta go. I don't know, refresh your mind. Today's call. Good evening. Go ahead. Thank you, Uncle, for joining us. At least, go ahead.
Yeah, I will follow you and more, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
There's a question you ask more. Say Liberia is among the least poorer countries, maybe around the east. And what can we do, you know, and more provided a perspective? You know, if you are poor and you have resources, struggle hard to invest in productive sector. Don't need extractive sector that you got. Some people pay royalty, money comes because one money lay in your hand that eating business. So if you invest more in the productive sector to bring return, say for example in the agricultural sector, and in the agricultural sector there are certain constraints you have to meet. Road network, especially the feeder roads. You gotta make sure the bridges and things you made the iron bridges so that people fly away from the road like a soil can produce more crop. Then the next thing is that you need a preservative warehouses that can go maybe perishable goods for maybe 1 month, 2 months. You know that how you drive to industrialization. You don't do it in vacuum. Because they extractive sector, we go somewhere, we find one diamond, maybe say or we find over here, government cash. They go changing, we don't know when diamonds go, people start creating diamonds in the ministry and agency, all those kind of things. So these are some of the things we have to do. Mostly people, they show now mostly for academics. We think people in the market know or FQ is 5.6%, it will be growing by 6% in the next year. People to the market, they don't know it, they want to know, you pay more come to town, the price will drop. You be that one come to town, the price will drop, and in fact, there's an area where even when they sell their goods, especially those perishable goods, and not feeling, they can carry somewhere where they can put it in the fridge or put it in a warehouse that can cool it until the next day they can still remain fresh. Those are the issues that people looking up to. That when they say they are car from here, they can go Buffalo, they read the same, they Buffalo.
So, Uncle, you've been following all of your politics and all of the government transition and so forth. Tell me, are the government or are the presidents still repeating the same old more, someone will say the same old system, the same way of maybe?
You know, I will use a word, vision cycle. Those are vision cycles. I mean, people are not being well intentions. And when you say vision cycle, it's like you and your girlfriend, you're in the hall, you're for all your advances, you know, mirror and all those kind of things. Then you get angry one day, you destroy everything. Then after a certain time again, you go to learning next door, you get it, you pay it small. When she get angry, you get those are vision cycles. So the thing is, and more says something. You and more were asking either the president budget or the legislative budget, and more say is legislative budget. You know, in developed countries, the Congress, for example, the Parliament in Great Britain, for example, they prepare their own budget.
You see,
budget to match it with budget that coming from maybe White House or that coming from the Queen or maybe from the mayor or office. I mean, an executive. So what we do here is that the executive picture everything because they know that anything they drop there, it will pass. So they picture everything, all their programs, then they sell it. Then when the legislature want to be critical, say no. For example, public hearing on budget, all those kind of things, and they want to be critical. Then when they discover things, they say no, we're not able to collect all of the money. Because most people have eaten in all no collection.
All right, Uncle. All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
These are some of the things, you know, Mike. I mean, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. More, something that we will forget about is LBS. LBS will not be, let me tell some of you who were talking plenty about LBS defeated. In fact, the president said that LBS, the president said that LBS in fact is making significant progress. So I don't know. So those,
but the LBS director said LBS will never be the same again. Like why you been seeing on Facebook, so the president took it from there.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, man, it's my name from the Sktv-Lib in New York. Yeah, today I'm to be here to disappointed in the president today for what he has to his president is in president has mislead or is telling Liberian people that Liberia is stable when repress is now 3,000, 50,000 now, when US is 198, 199. And we got presidents talking, telling us that Liberia is stable, they high minute. Is it President Siva? The president have to pay a lot to all people like the Yellow on internal agreement, but they emphasize on it. The president lot to us again, telling us like the Yahoo post on Kanaka, Lawyer, and pay up to 90. The president telling us that Liberia is stable.
I think the president even measure all that thing that we're talking about, man. Thank you. I think the president even measure by yellow machine. Anyway, maybe we'll read through. So let's call a oh, good day. Hello.
Good evening, Mibo and President Mo.
Yeah, my brother, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
I'm Peter the Recast for cover under the street light in Roy Johnson. Thank you guys for the fascinating discussion this evening. You know, Mibo, Joseph Mabuakai report to his partisan of the Unity Party, and those guys from our LG who came today were just a complete and a report of for a wasted year. You see, hello?
Hello, my bro, listen to you though.
Okay. You see, these guys sat yesterday, criticized we are. Today they are the epicenter of power. Joseph Walker report today is that captured endless sustainable development that you have initiated. Complete failure. So they have validated our argument that Joseph Imam Walker is a complete failure, and the entire government, they have to very few. Look at what is happening in the country. Every aspect of Joseph Walker's message today is based on what we call imaginative expression. Everything is just about imagination. You, President, for the 2 years experience, is that why you can tell on today, Joseph Walker? No practical and visualized, achievable or tangibility of results. After 1 year plus, after completion and disgrace to Joseph Walker in government. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being part of Liberians and speaking out. To this call up, good evening.
Good evening,
yeah, man, dear, go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
My name is Liva Sandy. I'm from the this evening.
Go ahead, man, dear. My brother, myself, why you because you know the speech was too long. So maybe I may not hear some of the thing.
If not true, he said it, I mean, the only to be pleased because it's lying on our own. Because I mean, we have a serious president in this country because it's a liar. Thank you, man.
To this call, good evening.
Hello,
my dear, go ahead, your name and from where you join us. They say back around 2000. Oh, but then I can go back so. I'm okay, man. They are hearing back around if that's true, you are listening to. Let me read through, man. Because they play a lot of my money. Let me read. Oh.
And talk about the challenge and tell her your challenge.
Go ahead, my dear. You stay there. Sorry, though, I'm reading through. I want to see one of the better red bread for two, one or two, because when I go to any fuller shop or sorry, when I go to any shop tonight, they not give me my better rest. I think then I'll check it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Peter. We'll listen to you quickly, my brother.
Yes, like I was saying, the old man, who was a statement, we expected him to show remorse, at least tell that they were challenging, and at least they will hold a process for the coming years as the blue power. But if you talk about the opponent to tell lie to all that, it's insincerity. It's not good. Why you tell Beverly at 2,000 and we know that Beverly is almost 4,000, 3,000%. They say your rate is down. I got friends that are in the university in loan on US rate at 98, 99. I just came money for 98. I just came for 98. $3,960.
I mean, all I'm talking to so I said looking for the Hamburger rep president or the always. You know, say. So they're gonna go evening. Yeah, hello, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Alex. I'm calling from Brooklyn.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I want to speak to you guys. You know, today our president spoke well, but the information I started listening that they said that arrest 2,000. I want to hear anything like that. The way what I hear from him, he said the beginning of his administration, it was 2 months. The president, right, dropped 2 months. The president arrest dropped in 2 months.
But to you, a real drop, or you were just saying that just maybe to make it happen small?
Yeah, really, I don't agree on that. They don't drop, but it will be static. Where the former Commerce Minister, Ali Moran, he said that the breakfast will increase. And later on, the president went ahead and the president said that they will not increase and it will be static. The beginning of after the installed in the office, the press or breath, they released the scene in 2 or 3 months. But to hear that he said that the federal arrest went to 2,000, to me, it was, he said it was, I think,
Master, I said following up, I said reading through to see, but thank you. So this quarter, good evening. Yeah, please circle in the player. I see they were 2,000, so I can send it to me quick. Yeah, go ahead. My brother, I'm okay. Player looking for cheap rest, better to buy. But go ahead. Okay, thank you for joining us, my dear brother. Go ahead.
You see, I was working today, and I've always listened to the public speech. To be honest. So I can't count, just come to say, oh, yeah, because he said that, and Beggar Red at $2,000, and we will have myself, Beggar Red is now $2,000. Then he said that Beggar Red is $2,000. I see the people misleading the papier, I see the food in the papier of this morning. It is wrong. All those are fully there from there, but it won't be doing it anymore. You sorry where Beggar Red is now $2,000. Now, just take $29 and carry. They'll get you 4,000. They'll get you 4,000. Then whatever they come from, they don't see the rest of 2,000. So they misleading the papier, they continue to food there, and I had to be continue to put it in the breast people. That's how they get the power. That's how they do it. It's wrong. No, you can lack of kind of power, but you can't fool the people. Because if you say Beggar Red at $2,000 and put it, not feeling that impact. Who really feed it? The pressure will go on the government. People take you.
Thank you, my dear brother. Let's keep clapping for them while they are getting rich and we are getting poor every day. Let's keep clapping. They won't clap. We people go at clapping for people. Keep a calls coming 0777-285. Now says when your children are in school. Just keep clapping for politicians. Today's call of good evening. My brother, I'm okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us. Oh, my brother, yeah, he sees us when we're talking. Keep a calls coming 0777-285. Now says one, that's the number. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. Isa Kamara.
I join you from HQ4.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, Isa.
My brother, let me commend you and also tell you thank you on the platform. You see, there is an issue that we can be talking. Today, the Supreme Court look at the whole occasion in the Brookway because that is Supreme Court in here. The bonus see maybe one me error or maybe correct me. I think don't get a power or selling and saying the colony and wrong or the illegal immigrant enter a murder and you point at the judge should not be citizen and put deny it. So now current president. And you understand? Let people look around and see democracy and they try to practice. For the lawmaker empire, you know they made us all of paper, so the executive will not respect it. Last thing I saw today where the everyone is going to sit, the president will give speech, then the president go put a cabinet minister in there per the political aspect. And that's been to me if the people rest something they give him looking at Mr. Parker for the 2 years period, he should accept it to analyze that statement. Somebody who can tell you say 2,000 for Bego Ray, you president you announcing that the same way like 25 million or
I haven't seen a rest in the whole red up. I know the area. And I'm going, my brother.
Yeah, they locally 25 million scholarship, you know, to due diligence. They make it and lot of the way that Republic again. It is funny, you know, the minister and I have been man. Now they see the president, we are minister and were doing to him, and we were speaking as some person, oh, my man, you're the now me, I say, I know, pray, sleep. I always speak my mind. I'm on Labro, my loyalty owed to Labro. My loyalty not owed to any individual. So, my brother, like what I say, media is a credible media institution. I see. You are just continue to be a Jordan. Every day, me, I will employ you. I will tell you thank you. All your family, you're thanking very much. You're doing well for the Labrampo. You're continue to stay. You should not be detailed by the United Party, CDC, the Party Pudding. You're forget about it. You're speak the truth of power. You're still for the Labrampo. People will support you. And you understand? We'll stand by you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother Isa Kamara. You know, when there's power outage, it go everywhere. You know, go only on CDC or United Party people. So let's go to good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
How you doing, my dear?
My name is Joseph K. Nimle, and I'm all for the Anthony where I didn't to be precise at the Naked Power Intellectual Forum.
Oh, go ahead, my dear.
Yes, therefore I want to say good afternoon and good evening to the best president ever in the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Human Walker. I want to say safe travel and safe return.
Where are you going? Hello?
Yes?
They said, where are you going, sir? Because I see it. Let me check you out quick.
We're going to Ethiopia.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead. All right, thank you.
Yes, I think he almost at the airport now, or into the flag going now. So thank you to him.
All right. All right, thank you. Hey, man, I want to ask you sir, about the Hamburger Rest Press. Sorry, my brother, you go off. Call back. Hello to this caller. Good evening. Hello? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
Well, man, I got a very, 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 very bad issue with the justice system.
Okay.
My son was killed at the Salem Depot, AFC.
When?
Yeah, my son. They're going to have on a Friday.
We're not getting you too good, though, because there are a lot of people listening and there are a lot of people follow. Yeah, hello. Take your own time. There are a lot of justice.
I can't get justice.
Okay.
I can't get justice.
You said when it happened?
Well, they both saying when you look at it, if I show you the photo of the whole thing, you will see that nothing. Anybody who hang themselves, even the little man that in the interior, that don't know anything about ABC, will not even tell you that if a man hang himself, where plastic bed doing all his knee, there is some blood running. Yeah? When they carry him to the hospital, the family, when they want to take photo, the police then stop them. Say they will not take photo. So it's a long story. I want to compromise the thing because Joseph Maga is my father-in-law, but then I can't hold no more. Because, I can't stand it.
He said he wanted to do what? He wanted to compromise? Like, what are you trying to say? I don't get that part.
Hello? I will give you my number. You call also, maybe we'll call you so you can come on the show and better explain what you're saying, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
So what you do after the show, or if I just text me on this number.
Okay.
All right, good. Yeah, Mark, he was saying that he wanted to
he wanted to do what?
He wanted to compromise, but because in the way you see it now, you do frustrated. I'm not understanding us as people.
No, maybe I didn't get that thing right. What he mean by he wanted to compromise? That he wanted to tell him to keep quiet, because I have people interpret when you say you wanted to compromise because you're talking about your son's death and you are not sure with the report that they are giving you. So when he say I want to compromise, it will be like the government trying to silence him or to get him something so he can keep quiet. That's why
Yeah,
people will
two ways.
interpret that kind of a statement.
Yes, in the two ways, like what happening with the CBL or former governor. Yeah, we get plenty news. Look, the story they call it too much. CBL, I know Algon governor, right? That one, he say if I withdraw a case, can you imagine? Anyway, my finisher, my dear, next full year, people here the rest here is according to the people. Me, I know I still reading true. But according to the Liberian, I'm listening to the radio. They are saying that if the president said bag of rice is 2,000, high bag of rice 25 kg is 2,000, according to them all, before you say, maybe one say. Today's call, good evening. Hello, my dear, how you doing?
Yeah. Thank you for being patient, Mevon.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, I'm Beto.
Okay, Beto, go ahead, my dear, from the island. Yeah.
I'm calling from the island this evening.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, Mevon, I listened to the president's speech, and then really well, for what I'm hearing about the president talking about $2,000 for a bag of rice. No, I did not get that. What I got was the president said when he came to power within 2 months, he made sure say the rice price dropped. And that was not true. That was not true. From day one, we've been buying from the day this government came to power, we've been buying rice for $3,500.
I come hold on. Monk that you get on that kind of my eyes. Please check that thing and see what are the poor any rest. Because they think
you mean instead of the from the transcript, right? Hold on 1 second. Let me do a quick double check here.
Yeah.
Within 2 months, the rice price dropped. And that was lie.
Okay.
Yeah, that was lie. But for the president coming out to say, rice price dropped to $2,000, no, man. I did not get that.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So
let me make a call. Let me get to that quick. We try to find it.
Also, I don't know I want to be part. Yeah. Only you are live, and I know that you've been following. Okay, so let's go ahead. To those of you who keep calling, keep a calls coming. 0777285. Yeah, it's a moment asking very, very important question. Yes. So yeah, the message compromise. I don't know what you mean by that. Myself, the melt to 1 point saying the serious situation.
Yeah,
because let me be frank. Sometimes people can give on a rule a lot, but you can say certain things like, oh, I won't let it go. How it go? Because when you try hard, people come to you and they fight for the case and no way. They say, well, my people, let I want to be the go. But the joke in less than. But anyway, in fact, that person will call me and we will talk and we'll give
Mevon, let's do this tomorrow, right? Since we do the deep dive in the State of the Union. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll let you do this. But the problem is, Leo will be ourselves, they will always be in error. The president said arrest the 2,000 unit of food, it is not true. And we know it's true. But however, we are getting there. But then one thing you always say about CDC and United Party getting rid of them. If you get rid of the two parties and then bring in another party, where are you sending the two other part of the parties? Are they not appealing? The party that will be going into, they will carry the same mentality and come into those parties. So I don't think that our problem is CDC and United Party. It is a party problem. Our problem is mental problem. Liberians are not sincere to each other. They are not sincere to the country. Lack of love of the country about all these things. If we have love for the country, we not behave the way the people behave. Our leader will not behave the way they behave. That's my point.
All right. Thank you so much. We take a few more calls. We want to let's call. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the program, man. Look, my man, I want to tell you, I'm Kanye Yabawolo, calling from Aratu community.
Thank you for joining us, my dear.
Yeah, when will Liberians start to think about the rest business? You want to tell me we can't feed ourselves, we have to depend on India and China to feed us all the time? With the fertilized soils we have in Liberia, everybody pour into Morovia doing nothing. Instead of return to the soil and feed themselves, they can't do it. What's going on with Liberia? What's going on with us?
That's my point.
All right. Thank you so much for going on with us. Well, now the politician though. So that's kind of good evening.
Yeah, good evening, neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want you guys to unveil the platform. I'm not dictating to you, but the poor man made a statement. He said they killed his son. But he wanted to compromise the case because Joseph Waka is in-law. So your in-law and your son, which one very important to you? That you want to compromise his death because Joseph Waka is your in-law. You see, people, there are just some people who don't deserve to be helped in any way and manner and form. The way that woman sounded just now, it made me to know that you know how love for her son.
No, that frustration. No, you can't say that. Sometimes people can be frustrated, my young man. People, no.
The frustration in that people, my child, the way I saw my child, somebody would go and kill my child. Then I just yell and say, oh, the person who are the head of power in my in-law, so I will compromise the kid. You think I really love that child?
Well,
I don't love the child because I should give justice a chance to probe into my case. But if I do it based upon and don't feel what you see, I mean, it just has to be to end up my Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Sometimes sometimes people, yeah, the man, maybe the mental frustration. I beg you, man. Yeah, man, I'm waiting for that war. Yeah, man. Today's caller, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, man. How you doing?
I'm Oliver G. Dylan.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm surprised at you. The opposition calling you and saying that the president said rest that $200. Yourself, you cannot say that other than something that you believe in. I'm surprised at you.
So hello, my young man. I know you're young or you old or you middle age. They are ever come on and will tell you that I agree with them.
You're making fun. You're making fun.
Oh, but listen to me. Hello, listen to me. Hello. I won't give you the time so you can talk. Just your own time because you already accused me now. So I can make myself clear. The person that call, I don't know whether they are for any political party. As far as we are concerned, here, all of our callers here, they are all Liberians. We don't care from which political party they belong. So when people call here, it is their few. More than 5 persons call and say the same thing. So I'm gonna check it out. Hello, come in. Thank you. Good, then you come on. Hello, I'll end with your uncle.
Don't do so. Don't be so biased.
Wuna.
Oh. The opposition want to see a downfall. I'm not vexed. But do not capture.
Okay, so let's go to the Okay, so let's go.
Yeah, what is your point? What is your point? I don't get it. Yeah.
As a citizen for Liberia, we want to see better Liberia.
He talked about his government have a challenge. He talked about it. He never said his government was bread and butter for the first year. He said he has some issues. He's never lied. He said it. You gave the old man time. Don't give him chance. The man never came to say that he praised you or something. He said he had problem on the west side. And he did.
Okay, well, thank you.
That was just the old man's speech.
No, it's up to
2000. Tomorrow we'll get into the speech bit by bit. We'll break it down. So.
Thank you for. But I told you that I keep checking and I'm not seeing it. I don't know why you're listening. Or maybe you're too angry, or maybe anger. No, my young man.
Yeah.
No. Okay, good. So you are said to now. You even mentioned that all the president said 2 weeks time respect was not checking. I'm not saying the same thing. So should I say that in fact that you're lying? Yeah. Okay.
No. Maybe on that making it, man. Let's do this. Let's do it tomorrow.
I tell you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
We'll delve into the.
Thank you. Thank you, Uncle. Yeah, that country interesting. Yeah, go ahead. That caller be our last caller. Yeah, go ahead. But go ahead, Alala, bro. Don't deport me. Don't keep me here.
You got money, putting more money in your pocket. But who are saying it too, then you come there, you making plan with people for their few.
The man said, "Don't get the people time, man. Don't get the people. I need 3 years." Thank you, man. Young man, go ahead, go sleep. You get the people. We finish all the calls I want for month to have a free time analysis on some of your calls, some of your points, some of you. Yeah, mom. I think just look, just go do it. Look, don't deport me, please. I beg you. Look, money go to sweet. You see the politician, they go. I've been hearing that
go. They are in the
out of the country. Now I'm
yeah.
fighting.
The politician are in the.
But go ahead. Monk? Well, it's like something is happening with Monk. Or yeah, Monk, are you there? Okay,
I'm hearing you, but I don't know if you are hearing me.
Okay, now I'm getting you. Now go ahead, Monk.
Yeah, tomorrow I think Sekou just commented would do some deep dive into the speech. We will get a major talking points, whether the president lie or not. You know that the same thing I said from the beginning of the show that people are so interested in the partisanship in the country. That's why he accusing you because for him on the president's side already. So even though you never talk opposition, no, he still accusing you because you were laughing. So he assuming that laughing means you agree with the opposition, and that's what he called for. But you know, we got a long way to go. It's a learning process. We'll be on it. We're not giving up. But tomorrow, I think we'll do a bring people a favor and will people listen to the speech. That's why I keep telling you, don't focus on speeches. Go to the transcript because sometimes when you get so many talking points, it's hard to keep track of some of the most important things. But when you get the transcript, you can do that. And tomorrow, that's what we'll do. We'll take all day. We'll go through the talking point, the most important area where the president said the truth, whether he lied about the rest press, some of the vague theory he's throwing out there about making investment he want to do or digital transformation. Further, all you need basic infrastructure to do digital transformation. That they want to go to e-healthcare, e-education, and everything. I don't know how you do that. That they plan to electrify 100,000 homes per year using the renewable sources of energy and the electrical grid and all that stuff. And by they want to electrify the whole country before 2030. By 2030, can you imagine that? That's a huge investment. I don't know how realistic that may sound, but tomorrow we'll do our people a favor and we'll just get into the nitty gritty like the statement the president made, and we'll just go from sector to sector and break it down from the economy to healthcare, some of the infrastructure in terms of road they said they have spent money on and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, we'll see who's lying and we'll do our homework. We always do our homework on Sktv anyway. But for me,
Yeah.
from the little one that I read, I know most of them were all scam. And even talk about the diaspora, that they will be having a year of return, and the diaspora is the most critical group in Liberia, and they will be meeting in April. But at least they're still taking credit, even though the meeting is yet to be held. So, look, let me tell you something, my brother. We'll get taken one day at a time, and tomorrow we'll do some deep dive, like I said.
Oh yeah, tomorrow, bit by bit tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, so my brother, let me just add up to you and to our callers or our listeners. Indeed, it is your right. Let me be frank. That's why to my uncle, I understand some of the feelings. I understand, but we keep saying this. Remove your emotions. That's the only way that this country will move forward. Let me tell you, the best thing to do, uncle, is for you to challenge the government. Look, where in this world you will be talking about, let's give me more time, or maybe we're collecting 5,000 per month. Look, as long the child is born today, that's why for me, I just love God so dearly to my heart. As long the child is born today, Monk, most definitely that child start work immediately. And the work of the child is to eat. Monk, right? The child will be
Yeah,
strong.
they got to eat. They must survive.
Thank you. So that's the first work of the child, to eat. So the child start work immediately. That child will be there. The mom will be taking care of the child until the child start to sit, and after that, crawl and even try to even walk. So it's a process, it's a working process. So to say, oh yeah, that gave the people a chance. Let me be frank. And some of you who calling for time on the president, I think you're not doing justice even to yourself and that of even your children. Look, let's be fair here. No matter how you want to maybe bring some of us, you can call us any kind of names you want to. Well, it is your business. But let me be frank. There's no way that President Joseph Nyeman Boakai, who has all of the experience, 42 years experience, and even become the number 2 man in the republic for 12 good years, we still be struggling. Some of you come here and say, "I'm giving." Anyway, me I know Liberian good at giving people 6 years. Like one of our follower committee said, the people always good at giving people 6 years. So we'll give 6 years to President Boakai. Then when it says here, look, you will allow people to squander to eat your opportunity. And you go to church, you want the pastor to play miracle. And I think that, so let continue to be praying. It's bad. This thing we are saying today is these people, they are getting rich day by day. And all of the resources today, listen to the landmass minister. He's crying. No more control. People are money here and there. No more control. Okay. So please go back. The monk said, go to the executive mansion website, all of the speeches, all the speeches.
No, on the Facebook page. You ain't gotta go to the website. Just go to the Facebook page. E-Mansion on Facebook. You see the whole transcript. Everything's there. You can go and read it. But we'll do that for you tomorrow. That's why SKTV is here for the hour full-time job.
And read it. Read it good tomorrow because tomorrow we'll come here and I won't come here tomorrow. We'll go to the health center or to all of the places tomorrow. We'll be going
all the promises and all the progress they made, all the investment, then we'll come in and compare notes.
Seriously, Monk, my brother, before we even go Monk, it is frustrating. People are getting rich. All the lawmakers today, just imagine I listened to Marvin Cole on one of our sister network. Marvin Cole said all of the lawmakers were given 45,000 during the festival season for their vehicles. And they were giving 50,000 for legislative engagements. And they were also giving 15,000 for, I don't know what kind of break, I don't know, for them to interact with their constituents or what. All this in Monk. So all in all, that money went up to almost 110,000 USD per lawmaker. Now what the people walk away with today, they see them bluffing on it today. And we'll come here, you want us to be clapping for them. Anyway, some of you can clap for them. But some of us will not clap. Even when they want to hunt us, no problem. When we die because of this, no problem. But we'll not clap, let me be frank. And we will come up, we will say this thing to some of you. I know some of you, you are getting better. You are angry because we are talking. And we will talk. Because we all feel the pain. We all feel the pain. Mom, I'm going on now. My home is dark. LEC is doing schedule. Liberia, all as we are. The people are doing schedule for power supply. Now, you get it in a day or you get it in a night.
Rationing.
Can you imagine? But you want us to come here and be singing present to who?
No, but maybe when you listen to our people when they call you, you need to understand how our people can operate. When you hear them telling you or they accusing you of picking a side because you laugh, so it suggested that you are somehow with the opposition, it's telling you that's a Unity Party partisan. When you hear them saying, oh, you got to get the presidents on chain because those are the ones that believe, they're still hoping, even though they're seeing the reality happening every day, but they're still giving themselves hope. They're giving themselves a pat on the back, right? They are patting themselves on the back to still believe that something better is going to happen. Now, the other caller say, you know what, but matter of fact, they were cooking, having copa in the street. They didn't give President we are 1 year. They have protest that is serious. You know, like I said, it's the same old thing. Look, in our politics, the emotion is stronger than the logic for most of the voters or for most of our people. They must first take a side before they can even get an understanding of what you're trying to say. So most of the time, when they attack you, they don't understand what you're trying to say or what you suggested, but they believe that they must first, because of the first order of operation, take a side between Unity Party and CDC, then before you can start putting your brain to work. And so that's why the attack will keep coming. you just listen to them and you know exactly what they're trying to say because you never took a side. You only laugh, but the man said that for the fact that you laugh alone, that means that you siding with the opposition.
Can you imagine? I keep telling you that for me, all of these things I've stayed really true. I'm not seeing anything like 2000 or even the rise. I'm still searching. I'm not seeing it. You keep saying that maybe one day, okay, I know no problem. But mom, let me be frank. The color brigade, you know, all these things we use to all of these things. Sometimes even they go on the internet, they are attacked. Can you imagine today? Charles Ye, right? Charles Ye posted about a similar thing about the 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 associate justices and all of the chief justices, or sorry, the chief justice may not attend this program today. And most of them were, in fact, seeing on the internet instructing Charles Ye, saying all kinds of things to him, only today now to see that indeed what he posted come to pass. Or they will not be able to go back and say, oh, sorry, we wrong you. No. Well, you come here and just insult people just because or accuse people. But again, that's a
But
broken
the thing about the Chief Justice in being in attendance or not, one thing I want to understand is why is it significant? Let's just assume, okay, we will want to say, okay, if the Chief Justice is not in attendance, then because for them, like I said, the whole premise here is for you to be on the side. Because if the Chief Justice fails to attend, it insinuates to them that she for Konati Kofa. If she attends, then it means that she for Richard Coon. So whether it was for different purpose, whether she was attending a different function, no, they don't care about that. It's just the optic. One thing is if the very same Supreme Court that you said gave you mixed information that they claim that both sides claim victory, what essence does it make whether she was there or not? But it's just wanted for her to be there because for them first, it's about the political scope. If she cannot be in attendance, then she's signaling that she's for Konati Kofa. If she goes to the State of the Nation, then it means she's supporting Richard Coon. That's the first instinct. And that's a bad thing about our politics, my brother. Until we can break that cycle, man, it will be very, very tough because that's just why it's all about. These two parties, we got to be on one
report. More quickly before we go, I'm also getting a report from Burkina Faso that close to almost 60 billion CFA francs with 25 billion CFA francs already invested so far. Coca-Cola, I think I'm also watching that. It's a very, very huge project in Burkina Faso. Can you imagine? They both will even go.
I tell you about the man. Maybe if we follow the inauguration of John Mahama in Ghana, that guy from Burkina Faso entered Accra. He stole the show. He stole the entire ceremony. And he's not only been talked about in Africa all around the world, even in Western countries. You know, when they got decided to break away with ECOWAS, people thought it was so radical. And they're talking about economic fairness. France, we have deposited so much in your economy. You cannot be taking our uranium from here. We are in darkness and your entire Paris is electrified. You are not giving all our fair share. We want to do business with you, but the business is seems to be one-sided. And now we are going to transform. We are going to how they call it, diversify our economy, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's road. And you know what he's doing? Because you know Burkina Faso is a landlocked country. They are trying to use the port of Tama to be their major economic zone so that they can be able to export and import their product coming. You know, Burkina Faso sits right at the top of Ghana. So he played some very smart game, and you will believe that they're kind of a young man that never been in public sector. Yeah, how can he come out with kind of idea? Yeah, 2.5 years. And you're talking about seed and who for me over seed.
My brother, thank you. We gotta go now. Thank you, my dear. That's the kind of thing our people say it's still soon, you know, that's the kind of motto. They say, you know, the government, every government that come, they say the other government damage. But since it over, they say, you know, the party government damage the country. Now, you know, the party, the impulse, say, since the, God, look. Good night, my brother. Since it damage the entire country. Since it damage the entire country, but he's still walking away with 15,000 per month. But people damage country.
Yeah.
That's it, my dear. Thank you so much, my brother. And on tomorrow, by the grace of the Almighty God, thanks to all of you, our listeners, our followers, those of you that also call in. Let me say many thanks to all of you. Well, we're going to disagree to agree, but on our Liberia is what we're all talking about. And then love Liberia, think Liberia, and build Liberia. Good night. From my end, I'm Johnson Maybon Kula. I catch you when I catch you. That will be on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the club. 45 people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The project is giving us the end of premise from there. So welcome my life without fear.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make you, I can't Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamu. And you say no money, emu aye yo. And you love amoy, emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grand bazaar.
And I dine ya tumale, and a salia ya tumale, and a quanagli ya tumale, and a quadubwa ya tumale, and a dine ya tumale, and a salia ya tumale, and a quanagli ya tumale, and a quadubwa ya tumale, and a pagina ya tumale, Sktv, and a pagina, cause you walk on my ya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grand bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the club. 45 people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise from best. The world with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwater, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.